Investments can be a great source of passive income in the long term, but fees and charges can eat into your investment earnings over time. So how can you prevent high fees and charges from secretly draining your wealth? Here to explain is Peter Sashecki from Everything Financial. Yeah, secretly draining your wealth. That's a good way to put it, because you don't really know they're there until you see it on your statement. Then you're like, what?
Well, half of them you don't even see on your statements, Carrie, because in mutual funds, they don't have to put the fees on your statements. Only portfolio managers do.
They're just invisible, but they do eat into the money that should be in your pocket. So for those who may not know, how do investment fees work then?
Well, on mutual funds, there's three. If it's segregated funds, which are a type of mutual fund from the insurance industry, there'd be 4 fees. Nowadays, it's kind of a smokescreen, and we talked about the bait and switch a few weeks ago, where they'll show you the MER, the management expense ratio, and people are telling consumers that that's the fee. There's your fee. Well, no, that's the fee they're telling you. There's other fees. There's trading fees. There's marketing fees, discretionary marketing fees, and so on. So when the fees, investment management fees as well, and they can add up, and we see fees where there's independent software that shows you the fees. You see fees still over 4% in a lot of common, well-known mutual funds from major companies.
Yikes. And these can really add up. They may not seem like they could be a lot, but they add up over time. So why do they matter?
Significant. Well, I mean, in fees in some cases, like an average investor, say, investing $10,000 a year. Now, that's a kind of a high amount for some people, but it's just more of an example. If you invest $10,000 a year over 20 years, that can be a difference of somewhere close to $100,000 of lost money. Now, what if you're an investor right now and you have already a good investment portfolio on say you have $100,000 and you go from earning, 4% to 6% because of 2% in fees. Again, you're in that 6-figure mark of lost money.
And think of all the things you could have done with that money.
Exactly. I mean, it makes such a difference. And people don't realize, and I know we talked a few weeks ago in one of our segments about ditch the mutual funds. There is no reason in Canada anymore to have to deal with a mutual fund company when there is so many other alternatives. And we talked at the beginning here of this segment about disclosure. Portfolio management companies, and there's a lot of them out there, have to disclose all their fees. That's the law. So you see it on a statement, and that's where sometimes the salesperson, not all of them, but the salesperson on the other side, the mutual fund, say, look at all those fees you're paying. Well, yeah, look at all the fees you're paying. At least no different than getting your car fixed or going to the dentist. You see it on a bill. You know what you're paying. I'd rather know what I'm paying and having it disclosed than something, the wizard behind the curtain pulling the strings going, well, we'll kind of show you might be paying this, but you're really paying this.
So what are the options people have then? So how do they keep those fees low? What are their options?
Portfolio management companies. Ask the direct question. What am I getting for my fee? What are you providing me? And if it's, well, I'm recommending you go buy this mutual fund or you go buy this, or even with portfolio management, paying a fee doesn't mean they should just refer you to the portfolio manager. That's not enough for what someone's getting paid. They should be doing something for it, doing a financial plan. Maybe you're getting your taxes done for that. Maybe you're getting a will provided for that fee. What are you getting for your money? And getting it the low amount, as low as you can, but getting value for it. So just the lowest fee isn't the best thing necessarily, because if you're getting nothing, it doesn't matter. But if you're going to pay even a little bit more, like 0.25% more, but you're getting all these other services for it, then it's worth it. So you've got to ask the questions, what am I getting? Get it in writing and see if it's worth it. But people, you should never pay more than 2%.
Good information this morning. Peter Sashecki with Everything Financial. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.